Hey guys, good morning. It's Friday, and yet again, here comes another week in the program we're going to put in the books. And we're just now closing in on a little more than 3 weeks away from your June 12th 5K Fitness Challenge. So it's amazing how quickly it's all coming, and I hope everybody is still staying on track and getting prepared. And from what I can see through the weekly coaching reports that I'm sending you, I see that you guys are doing a great job of getting the work done that you need to put in to this to finish this goal successfully. Now, a couple notes on that. For those of you who are training to run this thing, I would highly suggest that you make it a point over the next 3 weeks to try to get outside and do some of your runs out there on the pavement or on a trail. Just get outside if you haven't been doing that, because and I've already heard from several of you now up to this point on the difference in how much more difficult it's been adjusting to running outside in comparison to on the treadmill. And it's completely different. You're in a climate controlled environment on a treadmill that goes the exact speed that you want it to, no grades or anything involved, and then all of a sudden you jump outside and you've got some wind and it's a little bit more, hot and humid. You've got some grades and all that kind of stuff, and all of a sudden it feels like, you've never run before, and it's just your body's, it's not adapted yet to some of that running outside in those conditions, and it's going to seem harder. So, for you to have the best experience, I would highly suggest that if you haven't been doing any outside running up to this point, that you try to get out at least once a week, maybe even twice a week, and do some of your runs out there if that's possible for you. So that's what I wanted to mention with that. The second thing is, last week, if you remember, I made the announcement that you guys as a collective group hit an all-time high in terms of the amount of you who hit an all-time low in weight last week. And you almost did it again this week. You were one participant shy of breaking that record for a second consecutive week, and that's amazing. So I've asked you guys to finish this program off strongly, and giving it your best and everything you've got to finish it strong. And you guys have been doing that, and I must commend you. I am very proud of everything that you guys have been doing in preparation for this 5K and concluding the program. So you're probably going to get this email before you see your updated education lesson this week. Once again, this has just been an absolute crazy week with promoting and marketing my new program with everybody who's enrolling in it, and reports and everything. So I ran late getting the lesson done, but you should have it sometime later today. So if you don't get a chance to watch it today, you can view that this weekend. It is on monounsaturated fats, and it's a huge lesson because you hear so much about the negativity with saturated fats and trans fats and how you should avoid them or eliminate them. But you hear very little about the importance of the mono and polyunsaturated fats, and that's what we're going to start looking at now these next couple weeks, and hopefully teach you a little bit more about where they come from and why they're important and all that stuff. So make sure you check that lesson out, because I really want to start seeing you making it a point to including more of those foods in your daily diet. So that's it for this week, guys. Your goals and objectives for this upcoming week are going to be the same. Get your running assignments done. Hopefully the strength training online classes that you've been doing seem like they're getting a little more difficult. Some days are, some days aren't. I know sometimes I wake up the next day and my legs and things are a little bit sore from some of the workouts that I take you guys through. So I know if it's causing that kind of result on me, it's probably a little bit more so for you, but that's a good thing. You're going to continually keep adapting and changing. Body fat percentages and weights will keep dropping. It's all a good thing. So I hope all that's going great. So if you need anything, let me know, please. Okay, let's break that record. Okay, let's break your all-time weigh-in weight loss records this week coming up as a collective group. And if you guys have great weekends like you've been having the last couple weeks, it's going to happen. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. But let me see it next week. See you guys. Bye-bye.